had this for our own, for your safety as well as mine. I have this.
Do what you want to, sir.
Yes, sir. Here you go, sir.
You got registration proof insurance?
For what?
Do you have registration and proof insurance for this bike?
No, sir.
Why?
Because it's a stunt bike.
Why are you out here in a public parking lot doing stunts, doing wheelies, sir?
I'm not in a public parking lot,
You're
sir.
in a public parking lot. So you don't have a registration or proof insurance for this thing?
No, sir. We trailered them here. We weren't on a public highway. We trailered them to this private parking lot.
Say that for the judge, all right?
All right. Do what you got to do then.
What's she looking for?
I don't know. Is she part of this?
Current address here in Bushnell?
Yes, sir.
What year is this thing?
03.
And what brand is it?
Kawasaki. I'm glad you finally calmed down, officer.
Give me a few minutes, I'm going to be back with you. Yes, he did something wrong. He's driving this, popping wheelies in a parking lot. That's what he's doing wrong. Then show me a permission slip where you can be in a public parking lot and pop wheelies. Show me, real quick.
I don't have a permission slip, but we have verbal permission.
Then you get that verbal permission, and he can do it when he...
Hey, Officer Cloud, do what you got to do, please. Good. I'm glad you finally calmed down when I pulled this camera out. He was irate, wasn't he?
Yeah, oh my god. I'm gonna pull mine out too. Holy shit. I'm going live.
Why we gotta stop?
I'm telling you to, please.
For what?
Because I could smell drugs in the air. I need you guys to stop. You're at a vacant house. Guys!
You is crazy. You
Three
seen us
subjects
at a
went
vacant
northbound.
house?
They ran. I couldn't stop them. I have 3 that I'm 1025 with. You guys have IDs?
What's your name, officer?
Just had marijuana in the air when I walked up and they all started walking.
What's
you
your
have
name, woman?
Officer Wright.
Officer
you have an ID,
Wright?
sir? Yeah.
You smell marijuana in
I
the air. You smell marijuana from anywhere. How you know what marijuana smell like?
Not that on my school ID.
Training experience,
I
sir.
got my school ID for you.
Yeah, man. But the law state, if you don't say no name like such and such, come here, we don't gotta stop.
I don't know your name, sir.
Huh?
You're at a
I
vacant
know, that's
property
why
and
I'm
there's
gonna
drugs
stop.
there. You guys
How
left
you
a
know
bike.
drugs there?
Do you have an ID, sir?
You crazy.
What's your name?
Rodney Boston.
Rodney Bostick.
How you doing today, officer?
Mr. Bostick, can you spell Bostick for me?
B-O-S-T-I-C-K. R-O-D-N-E-Y is the first
Date of birth, Rodney.
name. 8/29/88.
I ain't think we have to stop if the police don't say like, Lindsay, come here. You like that? You feel me? You can keep walking.
Mr.
You
Brooks,
just
what's
was
your date of birth?
aggressive and bored.
September 1st, 94.
September 1st, 94.
Yep.
You guys live in the area?
It's on my ID.
I grew up around here.
None of you live on this street or the area then?
It's on my ID where I live at now.
Do you have any drugs or weapons on you, sir?
No, ma'am.
Can I pat you down, make sure you don't have any drugs or weapons on you?
I don't feel like getting pet. That's hot, officer.
Pardon?
It's hot.
It's hot? You don't want to
Yeah.
be pat down because it's hot? Is that right?
You can look. You know,
Must have just got old.
Do you have any drugs or weapons?
No, yeah.
Can I pat you down?
Yes,
Turn
sir.
around for me. Appreciate it. How are y'all? They're pretty little. You took off. They were younger.
it's a nice day out here.
Bill said, come here, stop.
That's
That
why I
ain't
told
the
you
law.
stop.
You gotta
Why
say
are you
a
guys
name.
hanging out at that vacant 20?
We was walking by. We
Or
weren't hanging out
location?
nowhere.
Why do you guys choose that location to be at? They have trespassing signs
was
and it's
walking by.
vacant.
Like I said, I just grew up around here. I would just stop there. I don't
I
know.
was just
Faces
walking
I
by,
knew.
you know.
You can't be on that property. It's a vacant property. You know, you guys being on that property with it obviously vacant, they do have signs also posted, so you're violating the law being there because you are trespassing at that point. You understand?
Even if you was walking by, just stopping by.
You weren't walking. I saw you sitting in the office. Yeah. Okay, so you're not. So you understand that law. Now, when they do trespass affidavits, that's when we're the representation of, we represent the homeowner, and that residence actually has a trespass warning which says if anyone's on the property, we're authorized to trespass and arrest. Okay, so no one's permitted to be on that property. So right now, all three of you could go to jail based on that.
I never got a warning.
Me neither.
You don't need a warning. Just being on the
never
property
knew
with
that.
those
Yeah,
signs
I never knew
posted.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Get a
warning.
warning first.
There's
You
no
don't
sign
go to
up
jail
there.
first.
No, there is a sign. It might have been removed, but I looked it up before I came.
No, I'm saying I never seen a sign, so
neither.
I wouldn't know that.
Right.
It must be changed.
I can answer one question at a time if you want me to
All right.
educate you on the law. All right?
Educate
So
on the
Before I
law.
got there, I checked the property, and the property does have a trespass warning affidavit on file, which means anyone on property, I'm like the homeowner at that point.
Well, what I'm saying is
Okay.
I never seen the green sign, so I don't know that.
Doesn't have to have the green sign on there.
Well, how would
It's
I know that?
boarded up and it's vacant, okay? And you guys are on the property, and I'm telling you now that you can be arrested because there's a trespass warning on
I know
file.
that now. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I didn't know that before.
Now you know.
So I could just be randomly down. I don't know that. Like you said, it's
Let me
vacant,
ask
it's
you a
boarded
question.
up. I wouldn't
Why
think
are you
nobody-
at a vacant residence?
I'm saying I would just stop because it's boarded up. It's not, if it's vacant and boarded up, I don't think nobody stand there. So I'm thinking it'd be a problem to be in front of it if I don't see any.
All right, we're getting harassed by the police right now. We're at a property. As you can tell, it's a police officer's car right here. We're over here. We're just at this property doing our job. And now we're getting harassed for doing our job, which they should harass other people that are not working, you know? People that don't work should get fucking harassed. Not people, not hard-working American citizens that are paying taxes. You know, we pay our taxes and we get harassed. So, but we're just doing our job. You want to see paperwork? Okay, now I got to show him paperwork that we're at this property. All right, this is what we're doing. We work for a living and we pay our taxes. Okay? Here, hold that. It's recording. This is 308. Right here. Thornton, Illinois. We're winterizing.
Where's this from?
This is from
Where's the actual work order?
Bam, my back pocket. I'm going to show you none of our information because this information is
That's fine with
disclosed.
me.
Okay, but we are at the property address. 308. This is Thornton, Illinois, correct?
It is.
Okay. And we are. This is our work
Okay,
order
but
number.
understand for a second where I'm coming from.
Okay.
For a second. So you've got a sheet of paper that says you're allowed to be here, correct? And I don't have a problem with that, all right?
Correct.
But how do I know that your names are on this sheet of paper?
Okay.
You can't even get that work
Look at our back of our
order.
shirt. Look at our back of our shirt.
Okay, but and let's and I'll be. Can I go anywhere and print up a T-shirt that says that I own a construction company or a rehab company or a cleaning
Yeah,
company?
but-
Can I? Could I?
But you couldn't get
You
that
could,
work
but
order.
You can't get
Okay, but
work
okay,
orders.
but and without looking at that, could I go on my computer and type up a sheet of paper that says it's a work order? Could I?
No, you
You
cannot.
can't. What?
You couldn't get that exact
You
work
can't get
order
this
number.
work order 'cause
You
we
can't
have-
get that work
we have
order
codes
number.
to get inside the house. We have lockbox
Okay,
codes
okay,
with
okay.
the keys and
But
everything.
but I haven't seen that, right?
Correct. No,
I-
you can't see it.
Okay, but I haven't seen it, right?
Right.
But if I was to make a T-shirt that says that I'm a cleaning crew or I'm a rehab agency or I'm a construction company, whatever I want to say,
Okay.
I could make a T-shirt, right?
You could.
I could also type up a sheet of paper that says that I'm allowed to be at 308 Schwab Street, right?
Not
But I
necessarily.
could.
You could.
I could type up a sheet of
But
paper.
you have to have certain information.
Like a lockbox code. How would you
Exactly.
get in the house?
How would you get in the house?
Oh, you're right. I agree
Yeah.
with you. But I could also take a sheet of paper, right?
Correct.
Without the codes.
Okay.
Right? Without any codes on there.
Correct.
Because Because I don't even know if there's codes on there, right? Because
Yeah,
I
there
haven't
is
seen it.
codes on there.
Okay, but I haven't seen it, right? I'm not even asking that. I'm not asking that. I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying.
Without even
yeah, I
putting codes on
understand
there, could I then say, listen, I have a work order.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show it to you.
Yeah, no, we understand that.
I'm not going to show you the work order because and look at my T-shirt that says that I'm supposed to be here, and I have a work order that says I can be here.
Yeah.
So then how do I,
you're right.
police, verify
You're right.
that you're supposed to be here?
You're right, but at the same time, you could be impersonating a police officer.
Oh, I could be.
Right?
I could be, and I can verify that. You want me to verify that?
No,
I've got a police car.
No.
I
could go get a car, put the police stamps on it, all of that stuff.
We're just here to do our job.
Okay, and that's all I'm here for.
I just don't want my rights to be infringed on. We haven't broken any laws, sir.
Listen, if I get a call that says, could you please check out 308 traffic because there could be somebody that's breaking in or anything like that? How do I verify that you're not doing that?
Work order.
I understand
this is
that.
our work order.
I understand that. I don't have a problem with that. You guys are supposed to be here.
We're not even from out here. We're not even from Illinois.
I don't have a problem with that. But if you're, and then my next question is, so let's say everything is, let's just say everything is bogus. Let's just imagine for a second that everything is bogus.
Yeah.
And then Bane calls me and says, there were 2 guys that you said were supposed to be there, and we didn't tell them to be there.
Okay.
Without even, whatever. How do I say, well, you know what? Boy, you know what? I talked to those 2 guys, but I don't have any information for them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All I'm asking for is IDs. That's all. I'm not asking.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
asking.
you run our IDs, and then that's like we're breaking the law.
But it's not. All I need is a record of saying who was here. That's all I'm doing.
That's going a bit far. It's like me asking about your personal life. I'm not going to do that.
I'm not doing that.
But if I make a traffic stop because your van involves in a burglary, and we have a white van that's got a ladder on it, and I say, okay, well, here's a white van. If I make a traffic stop because your van looks like it belongs in a burglary,
in a crime,
I have a right to investigate.
Can I ask you something?
Right.
Sure.
Are we being detained for something right now?
No.
Okay, so we're free to go.
Sure.
All right, let's go.
Have a nice day.
Okay.
You got everything in?
Let's